If you want that run back, you could get it. Just know your place. Devin Haney,
Nah, don't say that.
I've declared war onto you.
Nah.
My first declaration of that war was yesterday. I've declared it. It's time. If you
That's
want
mine?
that work, you will get it.
No.
I will beat you worse.
The gloves are off and the threats are flying. In a fiery, expletive-laden rant, Ryan Garcia just declared war on Devin Haney, vowing to end his career permanently.
Devin Haney will be next in line if we can figure it out. He gotta know, you're just not that guy right now. I don't even want to call you B-side, you might be Z-side. Shut the f. If you want that run back, you could get it. Just know your place. Devin Haney,
Nah, don't say that.
I've declared war onto you.
Nah.
My first declaration of that war was yesterday. I've declared it. It's time. If you
That's
want
mine?
that work, you will get it.
No.
I will beat you worse this time, and you will feel something you've never felt before. You will never box again, ever in your life. I promise
No,
you
wait,
that.
pa.
Fresh off dismantling Mario Barrios for the WBC belt, Ryan Garcia decided the celebration deserved a vibe check. So he grabbed his brand new strap, hit the waves, and went surfing with a world title like it was just another day at the beach. On the other hand, the bad blood in the boxing world just took a vicious turn. Former champion Caleb Plant unloaded on Ryan Garcia, branding him a cheater in a blistering attack that has the fight community buzzing. Caleb accuses Garcia of cutting corners and tarnishing the sport.
You know, I just find it peculiar that, you know, if you're, you know, he's been swearing up and down that he's innocent, you know, then, and if it's so easy to prove, you know, obviously one would go to court and prove that, other than, you know, rather than, you know, cough up 1.5 million and take a 1-year ban. People were cooking me in the comments because I said 2 years instead of 1. But it's just, regardless, you know, why would you take that ban? And I'm not coughing up that much money. Regardless of how much money you have, I ain't coughing up that much money, you know, especially if I know I'm innocent. It's so easy to prove. So, but he took the other route, so I feel like that says a lot. But
while Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney were deep in negotiations for a highly anticipated rematch, Rolando Rolly Romero came out of nowhere, launching a vicious attack on Garcia, calling him a coward and igniting a firestorm on social media.
While Ryan Garcia and Devin, the American Dream Haney, Debo, were in negotiations publicly, Rolly Romero comes out of left field and just started gunning for Ryan Garcia, calling him a coward and was just going after him on X. Then he redirects his energy to Debo. Debo, yeah, the guy who Rolly Romero said that he's not going to waste his time fighting.
You don't want to fight Devin because he's boring.
No, because it's a waste of my time.
Apparently he does a 180 and now he's focused on Debo.
Now, on boxing analyst Showbiz the Adult said the entire boxing landscape has been turned upside down. First, it looked like Devin Haney was headed for a clash with Keyshawn. Then Rolly Romero came out of nowhere, taking shots at everyone in sight. And through it all, Ryan Garcia is on the golf course, screaming that he's declared war on Haney while negotiations hang in the balance.
First, it looked like Debo was going to fight Keyshawn, and now Keyshawn is in the ocean somewhere, pissed off that no one wants to fight him. He got his arms all D's and nobody's out to squabble.
Damn! Don't nobody want to fight me! Debo! Lois Crocker! Down Lamont Rhodes! Damn!
Then it looked like it was going to be Ryan Garcia in the biggest fight in America, and Ryan Garcia's on the golf course saying that he declared war on Devin Haney and all that.
Shut the f up. If you want that run back, you could get it.
Now, in a brutal prediction, former champ Tim Bradley confidently predicts Devin Haney will beat Ryan Garcia, shrugging off Garcia's previous failed drug test with a casual, something's bound to happen. After his first loss, Garcia is desperate for redemption, even saying, "I'll do anything he asks me to do."
Okay, now if Devin him was to have the rematch, do you think anything would change if there was a rematch to fight?
of course.
How do you see that playing out?
I don't know how the fight will play out, to be honest with you. I think Devin will be a lot smarter about it. I think that Devin was somewhat got drawn into the fight because of, just what was at stake, talking back and forth, starting to believe his own hype, starting to believe, all the press, all the press clippings, and he really didn't prepare himself, I don't think, mentally for Ryan's, banter and just trash talk, and he got outfoxed.
Devin Haney walked into that ring believing his own hype, and Ryan Garcia made him pay for it. According to Tim, Haney got outfoxed by a fighter he was supposed to outsmart. Bonnet abandoning the angles and outside boxing that actually worked to stand directly in front of Garcia like he had something to prove. And when the pressure hit its peak, Haney didn't rise to the occasion. He reverted to every bad habit he'd spent years trying to hide. And Haney's real self wasn't ready for King Rye.
Usually, Devin is the one that outfoxes the opponent, but hey, Garcia, let's give it to him. He outfoxed him, at the end of the day. And I thought Devin went in there with the wrong game plan. I think he should have boxed more. He was having more success when he was actually using angles and boxing from the outside. It was easy for him, man. But then he started wanting to stand directly in front of him, got hurt several times with the left hook, didn't hold the phone, and so some of his bad habits caught up with him during the fight. When shit get tough, man, like you can train for things, right? But when things start getting tough, you result back to who you truly are, man. And that's what happened with Devin. He went back to who he is, dropping that hand, using that jab, dropping it, not holding the phone, leaning to his right, like all that shit caught up with him. So
the tension between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney just exploded into full-blown chaos. In a shocking, profanity-laced tirade, Garcia went after Haney and his father, Bill, accusing them of PED use, mocking Devin as a shadow of the fighter he once was, and repeatedly screaming, "Shut the f*** up." What started as a simple confrontation quickly turned into utter mayhem.
That's why you was a pig, right? You a bitch. You a little bitch. You a bitch. Oh, it's coming back. It's coming back. Get him. Get him.
I love it. Bill brings it out of me, though.
That might be a fraction of Ryan Garcia that we saw.
Okay, hey, I don't give a f what you say, Bill.
A whole bit of it. Hey, listen, not too much ostarine left in him. Listen, I'll tell you what.
Hey, you better keep saying that.
Listen,
you trying to build your son up. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to build your son up. I'm trying to bring back confidence in him.
All up there.
Hey, we all know about Victor Conte. Victor Conte is the biggest cheerleader in sports.
Bill Haney tried to defend and build his son up, but Garcia wasn't having it. He tore into both father and son with a venom that left everyone stunned. This rivalry has now spilled far beyond the ring, turning intensely personal. If this is any sign of what's coming, the rematch won't just be a fight, it'll be an all-out exorcism of grudges, pride, and unresolved rage.
And y'all been using snacking all that shit, so shut the f up.
There's only one king here.
Shut the f up.
Hey,
I know you brought your little cheerleading squad to help you, but you still
and May the 2nd. No, I'm gonna tell you.
I like this.
And I hope that
shut the
f up for that fight. But I'll tell you one thing.
Shut the f up.
He's in for a tough fight with Rolly Romero. May 2nd is going to be a tougher fight than we think because he's a fraction of the person he was on April the 20th.
Shut the door. Shut the front door.
People of New York may not agree, Bill, but I do think it will be a tough fight in our main event.
Ryan Garcia isn't waiting for the smoke to clear. He said he won over Devin Haney in the rematch, and he has set his sights on Gervonta Davis. But there's a catch. Garcia wants Tank at a catchweight, just two warriors meeting in the middle to settle what their first fight left unresolved.
Okay, I don't think Tank's gonna beat Frank Martin, but if he did, he wouldn't fight me because I'm moving up. I'm not doing 140. I'm going 147. I can't make 140. I never even technically fought at 140. I fought every time at 143. My body can't literally go lower than 143. It's impossible. I tried every technique. Can't do it.
The only way he's gonna fight Tank Davis is a catch weight, okay? At 45, 44, just the way they did it to him. Now he's the man. Now he's the face of boxing.
Go, Ryan.
Come on.
The rivalry between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney just reached a whole new level. Garcia didn't hold back, calling out Haney as a fake and accusing the champion of dodging their rematch, turning up the heat on what's already one of boxing's most personal feuds. The tension is real and the stage is set for an epic showdown.
He's a monster.
You are the welterweight champion and a man in demand right now in that division. But the man you said you want is Ryan Garcia. Is that the fight you're looking for next?
Yeah, I mean, it has a storyline. It has the bad blood. It's a unification now, and it's the biggest fight in boxing. So it's a perfect fight to be made, and right now is the time.
What did you think of Ryan's performance?
I thought Ryan did what he was supposed to. I figured he would do that against Mario Barrios. Mario Barrios was a perfect opponent for Ryan.
Do you think this will be different with you the second time around?
Definitely.
Appreciate it, Devin.
Ryan Garcia just lit the fuse on Devin Haney all over again, crashing into a conversation with Saudi advisor Turki Alalshik to make one thing crystal clear: put my name in the mix. The chaos never stops with King Rai, and now he's dragging one of the most powerful men in boxing into his beef with the Dream. Question isn't whether Haney wants the smoke, it's whether he can handle the heat when Ryan comes knocking again.
I would gladly beat his ass twice. You know, like I said, I could tell the truth twice. I beat them easy, and like I said, they could watch me every day. They could watch me train. They could watch what supplements I take. They can blood test me every week, every day after training. They could have a camera in my training camp. They can see what my plan is. They could see, oh, I'm gonna throw a left hook. They could know everything, bro. And this man will not beat me. I've ruined this man bad. I would do it every day just to prove that I'm the better fighter. He didn't beat me, bro. It's bottom line. He didn't beat me. He didn't get close to beating me. It's just funny how Bill's continuing the same story that, you know, he's just trying to make it seem like I cheated and that there's no way his son would have lost if I didn't take Ostrin when we know I didn't. But
Devin Haney also wants to fight Rolly Romero next. Haney has just tweeted, "My father spoke with Luis, Rolly's manager. Rumors are true. Let's see if we can get this done, inshallah." Devin Haney just called out Rolly Romero for being way too desperate, and the reason behind it is painfully obvious. He posted, "Rolly, I've never seen you this thirsty. You must have a deadline to face your mandatory or something." When Ryan Garcia stepped into the ring against Mario Barrios, the spotlight wasn't just on the victory, it was on what it meant. Shakur Stevenson gave credit where it was due. Ryan looked sharp, explosive, and locked in. His timing was crisp, his presence commanding. But even in praise, there was tension. One thing was undeniable. Physically, Ryan looked phenomenal.
What did you think about Ryan's performance?
I thought it was an amazing performance. I've been saying Ryan had skills. Like, I've been knew Ryan had skills for years. So he made me look bad during that early fight. That's how I felt. Like, he made me look bad because I kept saying how skillful he was. So I thought it was a great performance. I thought Ryan did his thing. The only thing with Ryan, you just never know after he got caught with cheating whether it's him performing at a high level or is he confident to do the things that he want to do if he's cheating or not. So I just never know.
Yeah, he looked good physically coming into the fight, and I think, you know,
as the debate heated up, former champion Andre Ward offered his expert breakdown. What he saw was evolution, a more complete Garcia, calm under pressure, calculated with his offense. Every punch carried intention. Stevenson zeroed in on a moment in the first round, a perfectly disguised right hand fired behind a blinding jab that caught Barrios clean. It wasn't reckless aggression, it was precision, and importantly, Garcia didn't shy away from the moment. No excuses, no deflection. He walked in knowing the smoke was coming and he embraced it.
That stuff aside, what you just mentioned, like, from what I saw, that's the most complete I've seen him. Right? He seemed sure of himself. He's always been fast, but the punch placement, even that right hand he landed in the first round, that was a good shot, right? He was protected from a counter. He threw the jab out there, and he blinded Barrios, and the shot he landed was good. And he just stayed like that the whole night, man. I thought it was a good fight, and that's one thing I respect about you too. Like, you don't lie about your opponents, right? A lot of cats lie, and they lie either because they don't want to see that person looking that good because it make them feel better.
Then rising contender Floyd Schofield added fuel to the fire. If Ryan truly wants Shakur, why not meet him at 135 on equal terms? The back and forth started before negotiations could even settle. Schofield's stance was firm. Real fighters don't look for advantages. They show up and prove it. And if Garcia isn't careful, Stevenson will make it crystal clear why he's considered the most dangerous problem in the lightweight division.
What happened if he fight Tank? What happened if Shakur fight Tank? Is he still that man then? That's an honest question for your fans, anybody who says cat. If he fight Tank, is he the man then?
At 135?
And do y'all think he would beat Tank at 140? Because Tank coming back to 140 to show y'all. I know Tank is the only one in that division that's the man like that. And not just because what he showed y'all, we've been in the ring with him. We know the stories of, you know, we've been in the boxing community our whole life. We know what's real.
Meanwhile, boxing analyst Greg Hackett just set the Garcia-Haney rematch debate ablaze with a scorching analogy. Comparing Garcia to a thief returning to the scene of the crime, Hackett didn't hold back, calling out Garcia's unpredictable inconsistencies and forcing fans to confront questions no one seems willing to answer.
You fight Rolly and look like a complete sucker, a chump. Then you get in there with Barrios and you look like a superhero. So hold on. Is it that you have picks? Or is it that you have picks when you decide to choose, when you decide to use? Like, all right, I'm gonna get high for him, but then for him, I ain't gonna get high because they on my ass. But then they think I'm clean, but they think I'm clean now because I lost to Rolly. So let me get high when it comes to Barrios.
Moreover, Hackett's words have stirred the boxing world, shining a spotlight on the challenges Garcia would face against a precise technician like Shakur Stevenson. For Hackett, these concerns reflect a recurring pattern in the sport, one too often ignored, and now they're at the center of the conversation about Garcia's ability to compete at the highest level. The heat is on, and every word from Hackett is fueling the fire, making this rematch more than just a fight, but a showdown loaded with history, controversy, aunt, and questions that won't be silenced.
The reason I said competitive, because I'm banking on Ryan getting high that night. I'm banking on him getting high that night because that's what he would have to do to compete with a Shakur. You know what I'm saying? The reason I keep mentioning the PEDs and getting high and all that, because this is a real aspect of the game. People think it's just some guys. No, it'd be a lot of these dudes. It'd be a lot of them, not all of them. I'm not gonna say it's everybody, no, but it'd be a lot of these dudes be having real suspicious motherfuckers around them.
Ryan Garcia's training regimen has reached a whole new level of intensity, bordering on the insane. He's not just working on punches and combinations anymore. He's completely reinventing himself as an athlete. Every session is meticulously planned to sharpen speed, power, endurance, and precision. Garcia's footwork drills are faster and more explosive than ever, designed to make him untouchable in the ring. His reflex and reaction training pushes him to process attacks and counters in fractions of a second, turning his mind and body into a synchronized weapon. Sparring sessions have escalated to high-intensity fight simulation rounds that test him to the brink of exhaustion, forcing him to adapt to unpredictable opponents and maintain laser-sharp focus. Outside the ring, Garcia incorporates unconventional methods, resistance bands for explosive strength, on weighted shadow boxing to build muscle memory, agility ladders for foot speed, and reaction-based drills that force him to make split-second decisions under pressure. Nutrition, recovery, and mental conditioning are dialed in as seriously as his physical work. Every meal, every supplement, every sleep cycle is optimized to fuel peak performance, accelerate recovery, and keep him razor sharp. Meditation, visualization, and mental rehearsal have become essential parts of his routine, sharpening focus and helping him anticipate every scenario in the ring. The stage is officially set for Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia, two of boxing's brightest stars, with unfinished business and a rivalry that has fans on the edge of their seats. After Garcia's first loss, the questions are louder than ever. Can he adjust, overcome, and finally claim the victory he's been chasing? Or will Haney prove once again that he's the man to beat, leaving Garcia searching for answers in the ring? This fight isn't just about skill, it's about strategy, heart, and the mental game. Every punch, every round, every decision will be under a microscope. Who comes out stronger? Who handles the pressure better? We want to hear from you. Who do you think will walk away victorious, Devin Haney or Ryan Garcia? Drop your predictions in the comments and let's get the debate started. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss our breakdowns, fight previews, and all the latest boxing updates. Make sure to check out the latest videos on your screen.